This is AppIndex Review on YouTube, and this video is iOS Jailbreaking Part 2, the legal issues. The legality of jailbreaking an iPod or iPhone remains unclear, particularly in the context of the DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. As part of the 2009 DMCA rulemaking, the Electronic Frontier Foundation asked the U.S. Copyright Office to recognize an exemption to the DMCA to permit jailbreaking in order to allow iPhone users to use their phones with applications that are not available from Apple's store. In response to this, Apple filed comments opposing this exemption and indicating they do consider jailbreaking to be a violation of copyright and by implication prosecutable under the DMCA. A ruling on this proposed exemption has not yet been made, but a decision is expected sometime later in 2010. Tim Wu, a professor at Columbia Law School, has argued that jailbreaking is legal, ethical, and just plain fun. Wu cites an explicit exemption issued by the Library of Congress in 2006 for personal unlocking, which notes that locks are used by wireless carriers to limit the ability of subscribers to switch to other carriers, a business decision that has nothing whatsoever to do with the interests protected by copyright, and thus do not implicate the DMCA. Wu does not claim that this exemption applies to those who help others unlock a device or traffic in software to do so. So right now, the legality of it is up in the air, and we don't know which way that will go. We do know that if you do jailbreak your phone, it voids the warranty from Apple. So, but as I mentioned in the previous video, if something goes wrong during your jailbreak, all you have to do is reboot it and using your iTunes, you should be okay. But I've had my phone jailbroken for 6 months probably, and I've not had any problems with it. So hopefully, I think the jailbreaking allows for deep customization of your iPhone, and I think you purchase a phone for $199, $299. I think you ought to be able to have it look the way you want to look. And it's not that you're not purchasing apps from the App Store or buying music from iTunes. It's just that they could have made the phone so much better by incorporating some of this software that the third-party hackers have created. So I just think that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm really not thrilled about the iOS 4 on the iPhone 4, because it's really not as good as it should have been or could have been. And so anyhow, these are the legal issues pending, and in 2010 we'll hopefully get a decision. And like I say, there is already hacks out for the iOS 4, and I'm sure that it's only a matter of time before it goes full speed and you have as many snows and black snows, purple snow, red snow, and all other kind of software out there to open up your phone. So right now, you take your chances, and if something goes wrong and you need to take your phone back to Apple, AT&T, you're going to be out of luck because the warranty will be voided. So this has been iOS Jailbreaking Part 2, just discussing some of the legal issues of jailbreaking your phone.